ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another night of Southern Hills Athletic Conference Volleyball on C103. Tonight, we are also on Goodguysradiotv.com as well. So if you would like to watch the game, you can do that as well as listen to the game, or instead of, either way. I'm at West Union High School. My name is Ken Smith. West Union Lady Dragons are hosting the Ripley Lady Jays. By the way, Sarah Rigdon, our producer back in the studio on the radio side. Matt Hildebrand, our producer on the TV side this evening. Let's take a look at the record for the Ripley Lady Jays. They are currently 8-7 overall. They are 5-3 in conference play, currently in third place of Division II. They have defeated Georgetown, as well as Hillsborough Christian Academy, Eastern, Manchester, Georgetown a second time, Lynchburg Clay, and Fayetteville. And they also defeated West Union the first time these two teams met. That was back on August 21st. That was the first game of the season for West Union, whereas Ripley had a couple of games under their belt at that point. So that could make a little bit of a difference tonight. Ripley Lady Jays coming off of a loss. They dropped one last night to Batavia, 3-0 in that game. Now, the West Union Lady Dragons, they are currently 4-8, 2-7 in conference play. On the conference side, they have defeated Eastern twice, and that is the only conference win they have so far this year. To go along with that, they defeated Georgetown and, let's see, who's the other one? Portsmouth East. That's the other win for the West Union Lady Dragons. They did win last night against Eastern, 3-1 in that game. So coming off of a win last night for the West Union Lady Dragons. So that's a look at where both teams stand so far this season. We'll take a quick break and be back to look at the roster for the visiting team, the Ripley Lady Jays, right after this on the Shack Sports Radio Network.
Looking for future leaders we can believe in? Look no further than the high school student athletes right here in Ohio. High school sports teach young people how to be effective leaders. It includes learning to listen, accepting responsibility, being a good role model, and it's about respect. The result, it transcends sports. It gives us hope for the future. This message presented by the Ohio High School Athletic Association and the Ohio Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Who is Barry Chevrolet? Why don't you ask your friends and neighbors? Because after 70 years and 4 generations in the automotive industry, odds are we've made a happy customer out of somebody you know. Hard-working, proud Americans drive Chevrolets, and that's why we sell them at Barry's. Hats off to everybody driving a Silverado truck. You're my kind of people. Barry Chevrolet, your best deal dealer.
Back courtside at West Union High School. Let's take a look at the roster for the Ripley Lady Jays. Kim Cooper is the head coach for Ripley in her first year. The roster starts with Kendra Pageant. She's a sophomore wearing number 2. Lexi Tucker wears number 7. She is a junior. Kenley Finn is a senior wearing number 14. Callie Foltz wears number 17. She's a sophomore. Marley Flowers, a senior, wears number 24. Olivia Hutchinson is a senior wearing number 25. Number 27 is Brooke Sims. She is a senior. Harley Polly wears number 32. She's a sophomore. And rounding out the roster, Lindsay DeAtley, a freshman, wearing number 20. That's a look at the roster for the Ripley Lady Jays. By the way, the Ripley Lady Jays already with a win this evening. That was in the junior varsity contest. They won in 2 sets, 25-16 the first set and 25-7 the second set. Again, that's your scores for the junior varsity contest. Let's go ahead and let's take a look at the roster for the West Union Lady Dragons. Kirsten Rowe is their coach. It is her second year coaching at West Union. Jocelyn Hall starts the roster as a freshman wearing number 2. Maddie Stout, a freshman, wears number 3. Emily Stapleton wearing number 4. She's a sophomore. Ashla Staten wears number 5. She is a junior. Violet Randolph is a freshman who has been moved up from junior varsity to play libero. She wears number 25. Corinne Blanton wears number 11. She's a senior. Annabelle McIntosh is a freshman. She wears number 12. Kale Garrison wears number 17. She's a sophomore. Also a sophomore wearing number 21 is Shelby Weekly. Elena Kingsolver wears number 22. She is a senior. And rounding out the roster, Paige Toll wears number 13. She is a sophomore. That's a look at the roster for the West Union Lady Dragons. Our officials for tonight's contest, Brent Gilliland and Phil Ronimus. Stick with us afterwards. I'll have stats for you. We'll have a conversation with the winning coach and the ACRMC Family Medicine Coaches Comment Show. And as always, we'll name a snappy tomato pizza player of the match. I want to remind everybody that coming up on Friday night, tomorrow night, it'll be football action on our sister station, 99.5 The Edge, and also on Good Guys Radio TV. That'll be Western Brown versus Batavia. Again, that's football action tomorrow night on our sister station. Then on Saturday, we'll have football on both stations. OU Bobcats will be on 99.5 The Edge, and the Ohio State Buckeyes on C103. We'll take a break while we honor America here at courtside. We're back right after this on the Shack Sports Radio Network.
We all look up to someone. Could be parents, teachers, or coaches. They give and give and give, and then they give some more. Their impact, immeasurable. Their sacrifices, too many to count. So to all the mentors in our lives who helped us get to right here and now, thank you.
The West Union Athletic Boosters would like to thank you for listening to this broadcast of the West Union Dragons Athletics. High school sports foster important skills such as teamwork and communication. That's why the West Union Athletic Boosters are proud to support the Dragons and the Lady Dragons. If you would like to show your Dragons pride, you are invited to join the West Union Athletic Boosters. And don't forget to attend the games. Go Dragons and Lady Dragons.
Taste the snappy tomato pizza difference for yourself. Order from Seaman at 937-386-1010 or from West Union at 937-544-5583. Order online at snappytomato.com.
ProGen's next-generation technology flooring is designed to stand up to the demands of modern life, and it's available now at the Winchester Carpet Outlet. Because ProGen is durable, waterproof, dimensionally stable, and easy to install, it can be used in any room, including rooms that are most prone to moisture and spills, like kitchens and baths. For top-quality flooring, service, and selection at prices that'll floor you, visit the Winchester Carpet Outlet, just off State Route 32 on Tri-County Road, just a few miles west of Winchester, Ohio, and online at winchestercarpetoutlet.com.
Welcome back courtside at West Union High School. Again, I'm Ken Smith. You're listening to Southern Hills Athletic Conference volleyball action on C103 and 99.5 The Edge. Let's take a look at this, on Goodguysradiotv.com. 99.5 The Edge is where we'll have football tomorrow night. All right, let's take a look at the starters for the Ripley Lady Jays. The starters will be Kendra Pageant, Kenley Finn, Callie Foltz, Olivia Hutchinson, Brooke Sims, and Harley Polly. Those are your starters on the side of the Ripley Lady Jays. And starting for West Union will be Maddie Stout, as well as Corinne Blanton, Jocelyn Hall, Elena Kingsolver, Ashla Staten, and Emily Stapleton. Those are your starters for the West Union Lady Dragons. And Ripley will have the first serve as we get ready for volleyball action here courtside, again, at West Union High School. I want to give a special thanks to our season sponsors, including Willie & Son Trucking, the Carpet Outlet, that's the Winchester Carpet Outlet, and Barry Chevrolet, our season sponsors for volleyball on C103. Looks like both teams are set and ready to go. The officials making their final checks. By the way, Violet Randolph will actually be out there to start for West Union as the libero. So she'll come in to replace, or I'm sorry, she'll come out and be replaced by, let's see, I'm trying to figure out which one of the starters is not out there. Well, looks like it's Stapleton, so the libero starting. All right, Ripley with the volleyball. They're going to set an attack for Foltz. Staten able to get that one, and then on the return, Stout tried to do a dump and came up short in the net, so the point will go to Ripley. Ripley again with the serve. Kingsolver receives it in the back row. Staten will set Blanton for the attack. A little too strong on that one. It'll go out the side. And again, Ripley gets the point. 2-0 the score for the Ripley Lady Jays. Serving, by the way, is Polly. Polly serves it to Randolph, and that's going to be an ace. That'll go out of bounds off Randolph. Again, the last time these two teams met, it was Ripley that came out on top 3-0 in that one. Polly with the serve. This time Kingsolver receives it. Staten will set it. Blanton will just do a simple return. Now Pageant with the set on the attack is going to be Hutchinson, and it's good. Hutchinson will get her first kill. Polly again back to serve with Ripley leading by 4. That'll be received by Randolph. It's an overpass, and attempting an overkill was Hutchinson. That did not work. West Union returned it. Now Foltz returns it. And Blanton again returning it. So neither team getting an attack. Here comes Foltz. That'll be an off-speed attack. Staten able to pick that up, no problem. And Blanton will return it. Again, West Union not getting an opportunity to set up for an attack. Foltz also, again, a simple return. Staten's going to set Blanton for an attack this time. Blocked at the net. West Union trying to keep it alive. They cannot. It'll end up out of bounds off of West Union. Good block there at the net. I think that was Foltz and Hutchinson on the block. Polly again back to serve. Her team on top by 5. Polly serves it across to Kingsolver. Staten will set it. And on the attack is Hall. That one's good. Jocelyn Hall gets her first kill. West Union able to break the serve. They trail by 4 with Blanton stepping back to serve. Blanton serves it right into the middle. That was to Finn, and now on the attack is going to be Hutchinson, and she gets her second successful kill. The score 6-1, Ripley on top. Pageant will step back to serve for Ripley. Serves it across to Stout. Staten will set it, and I could not see who that was on the attack. I think it might have been Stout. And we're going to have somebody, all right, number 2, Green, that's Hall in the net. So the point goes to Ripley. Pageant with the serve. And that is an overpass by Stout. Again, Ripley not able to capitalize as they tried to get an overkill there. And now at the net, it's going to end up working out well for Ripley as they score another point. That'll be Hutchinson making that happen. Pageant again back to serve. Comes across to Blanton. And unfortunately ends up in the net for the Lady Dragons. They could not return it. So that will be an ace for Pageant. And West Union will call the timeout, trailing by 8. The score, Ripley 9, West Union 1. We're back right after this on the Shack Sports Radio Network.
We could make a big, loud, expensive promo to talk about our high school sports coverage. Instead, we'll let our coverage speak for itself.
Plenty of time for a catch and release, and
Oh, he drains it!
Right side, he pulls up for the 3, he hits.
we're sitting on pins and needles, and it is good.
Cherry picking out a hit, she goes.
With the tomahawk finish.
Goes up, two-hand monster dunk.
Your home for Shack Sports, C103 and Good Guys Radio TV.
Our beliefs matter. They're reflected in our words and actions. At First State Bank, we believe in treating people well, and we've been doing just that since 1884. Listening, caring, looking out for each other. It's what people deserve. It's what a real local bank does. While lots of things have changed over the years, our belief in the people of this community hasn't. First State Bank. Built on belief. Member FDIC.
Looking for future leaders we can...
Out of the timeout, Kendra Pageant scored an ace, her second one in this set. Now another serve. Randolph receives it in the back, and a return off the hands. I couldn't see who that was. I think it was Hall. And now the return for Ripley. It'll be Foltz, and that ends up scoring a point. Off-speed floor spike by Foltz gets her first kill. Pageant again back to serve. Pageant received by Blanton in the back row. And now Staten tries the dump. Foltz returns it. West Union again will set off the hands of Staten. Kingsolver on the attack. Ripley able to handle that. They're going to set Hutchinson up for an attack. And that drops short into the net. West Union gets the point. And a substitution for West Union. Shelby Weekly in to replace Staten. That means Blanton will probably take over the setting duties. And Stout will serve. That'll be received by Polly. And then Ripley not able to return it. I think it was a double hit there. So West Union gets the point. Trailing by 8. Stout serving. Stout serves it across to Polly. Now they're going to, well, they tried to set it to Foltz, but instead ended up being set up perfectly for, I believe that was Kingsolver. No, that was Hall on the kill. That'll be her second. West Union serving, and Ripley not able to return it. So that'll be an ace that time for Stout. West Union now back within 6. 11-5 the score, our first set of the match. Stout serving. Stout serves it across to Polly. Sims will set it, and Foltz on the attack, and it's good. Second kill for Callie Foltz. A couple of substitutions. Lexi Tucker will come in, as well as Marley Flowers. Out will go Finn and Hutchinson. Back to serve will be Flowers. Ripley leading by 7. Flowers with the serve. It's going to be received by Randolph. And then Blanton will set Kingsolver for the attack, and it's good. Elena Kingsolver gets her first kill. The pole is right where it's tough for me to see some of the West Union players. All right, Ripley with the volleyball. On the attack is going to be Tucker. That's dug out by Stout. West Union, though, not able to get the return. And that's going to give Tucker her first kill. Ripley again back to serve. This will be Foltz serving. Foltz serves it across to Stout. Blanton will set Stapleton for the attack. Ripley able to handle that. Polly on the return. Stout to Blanton. And then Weekly returns it for West Union. Flowers, and then they'll set Polly up for an attack, and that's going to be good. Harley Polly gets her first kill. So Ripley leading 14-6. So an 8-point lead for the Ripley Lady Jays. Again, back to serve will be Foltz. Foltz serves across, received by Stout. Randolph to Blanton for the return. Comes over into the back row to Pageant. Now they're going to set an attack up for Tucker. West Union able to handle that. Blanton's going to set Kingsolver. Has to punch it across. Not a good attack there. And now on the attack for Ripley. It's going to be in. And Polly gets her second kill. Foltz again back to serve. Foltz serves it across to Kingsolver. Blanton will set it. Stapleton on the return for West Union. Now with the set is Sims, and it'll be returned off the hands of Finn. Blanton's going to set Kingsolver. Nope, she just has to do a simple return. Sims is going to set up Tucker for an attack. That one ends up out of bounds, and West Union gets the point. Staten will come back in to replace Weekly. West Union will send Kingsolver back to serve. Trailing by 8. Kingsolver serves it right into the middle to Finn. And they're going to set Polly up for an attack. Dug out by Stout. Staten with the save. Stapleton returns it. Now Sims will set another attack up for Tucker. And West Union able to return it. Nice save there. Polly, again, another attack by Tucker. Stout digs that one out, and Staten is going to set up Stapleton. Now Ripley will set for an attack. Polly on the attack. Stout, another save. Now Blanton for the attack, and it was blocked at the net. I believe that was Sims on the block, and Ripley gets the point. Ripley's going to have an official timeout to allow Tucker to tie her shoe. Again, after the match, I'll talk to the winning coach in the ACRMC Family Medicine Coaches Comment Show. West Union not able to return it. That'll be an ace for Sims. Her fourth ace of the set for the Ripley Lady Jays. Sims again back to serve. Randolph receives it and came right back to the net and hit the net, so West Union not able to return it. So that would be another ace, by the way, for Sims, her second. Sims, Randolph with an overpass, comes to Tucker. Tucker could not get the overkill. Staten to Blanton for the return. Right in the middle to Fultz. And with the dump was Pageant. West Union able to handle that. And then Staten tries the dump, but it ends up out of bounds, and Ripley gets the point. Sims again back to serve. 19-7 the score. Ripley leading. That one's going to be a service error. Sims a little strong on the serve, ends up out the backside. Substitution. Lindsay DeAtley will be checking in to replace Kendra Pageant. West Union will send Staten back to serve. Staten serves it into the back row, received by Flowers. And now they're going to set DeAtley up for the attack. She gets her first kill. That was quick. Finn now coming in. That's Kinley Finn, replacing Lexi Tucker. And then Hutchinson will come in to replace Flowers to play in the front row. Back to serve is going to be Kinley Finn. Finn serves it across, received by Kingsolver. Staten will set Blanton. Off-speed attack. She tries to punch it over on the sideline, but it's a little too strong. Ends up out of bounds. Couldn't get that one placed. Finn now back to serve again for Ripley. Serves it to Randolph. Staten's going to set Blanton for another attack, and that one ends up short in the net. Ripley gets the point. 22-8 the score. Ripley leading. West Union started off like this last night. They were kind of cold out of the gate. Maybe things will pick up for them in the second set. Stapleton with an off-speed attack gets the point. Hall will come back in to replace Stapleton. Randolph will step back to serve for West Union. Randolph serves into the back row to Finn. They're going to set Hutchinson for the attack. Stout saves that. And now Staten sets Blanton up for an attack, and that one ends up right on the line. West Union gets the point. They trail by 12 with Randolph serving. A little bit of a hole for the Lady Dragons to dig out of. Ripley dominating this first set. Serves across Hutchinson. Gets it to Polly for an off-speed attack, and it's good. Little dink over the net there by Polly. Gets her third kill. Polly will also step back to serve for Ripley. Polly serves it to Blanton, and that ends up out of bounds. That'll be an ace for Polly. That's her second ace in this set. And it's now set point for Ripley. Polly with the opportunity to give Ripley the lead. Randolph receives. Staten not able to get a good set, and that'll do it. That'll end up as an ace for Polly, her third. And Ripley wins the first set, 25-10. We'll take a quick break and be back with set number 2 right after this on the Shack Sports Radio Network.
Who is Barry Chevrolet? Why don't you ask your friends and neighbors? Because after 70 years and 4 generations in the automotive industry, odds are we've made a happy customer out of somebody you know. Hard-working, proud Americans drive Chevrolets, and that's why we sell them at Barry's. Hats off to everybody driving a Silverado truck. You're my kind of people. Barry Chevrolet, your best deal dealer.
We all look up to someone. Could be parents, teachers, or coaches. They give and give and give, and then they give some more. Their impact, immeasurable. Their sacrifices, too many to count. So to all the mentors in our lives who helped us get to right here and now, thank you.
The West Union Athletic Boosters would like to thank you for listening to this broadcast of the West Union Dragons Athletics. High school sports foster important skills such as teamwork and communication. That's why the West Union Athletic Boosters are proud to support the Dragons and the Lady Dragons. If you would like to show your Dragons pride, you are invited to join the West Union Athletic Boosters. And don't forget to attend the games. Go Dragons and Lady Dragons.
Taste the snappy tomato pizza difference for yourself. Order from Seaman at 937-386-1010 or from West Union at 937-544-5583. Order online at snappytomato.com.
Welcome back courtside at West Union High School. Let's take a look at the stats from the first set. Not a whole lot on the side of the West Union Lady Dragons. I had Hall for 2 kills, Stout with 1 ace, Stapleton with 1 kill, and Kingsolver with 1 kill. On the side of the Ripley Lady Jays, Pageant had 2 aces, Tucker with 1 kill, Foltz 2 kills, Hutchinson 2 kills, Sims with 2 aces, Polly with 3 kills and 3 aces, and Diatley with 1 kill. Again, Ripley has the 1-0 lead as they won that first set 25-10. West Union will have the first serve in our second set, and it'll be Corinne Blanton back to serve for the Lady Dragons. Blanton serves it across, received in the middle by Finn. Now Pageant will set Foltz for an attack, and that one's a little bit too strong, ends up out of bounds. West Union gets the first point of set number 2. Blanton again back to serve. Blanton serves that one right into the middle. It's an overpass back to West Union, but West Union couldn't return it. Don't see that very often. So Ripley ties it up, and Pageant goes back to serve. Blanton receives it in the back row. Staten with a dump comes across to Polly and then returned. West Union struggling. They need to get a return here. Stout saves it. Comes back over to Ripley. Sims will set Hutchinson for an attack. She drops it short in the net, and West Union gets the point. West Union will make a substitution as Weekly will come in to replace Staten. Stout will step back to serve. Stout serves it to Polly right into the middle. Foltz sets it and returned off the hands of Sims. And Sims with a floor spike, able to score. Will give her her first kill. Tucker's going to come back in, replacing Finn. And Flowers in to replace Hutchinson. Flowers will step back to serve. We're tied at 2 apiece in set number 2. Ripley leading the match 1-0. Flowers serves it to Weekly. Blanton will set it. Kingsolver with the return. Comes over to Polly. Now Sims sets Foltz for the attack. Stout with the save there. And then Kingsolver returns it. Back over to Flowers. They're going to set Foltz for another attack. Blocked by Weekly. Foltz and then Sims back to Tucker for an attack. Blanton digs that one. Now Weekly returns it. Sims is going to set Foltz for another attack. Another dig there by Blanton. Weekly, another return. Long volley. Foltz for another attack. This time it is good. Callie Foltz gets her 3rd kill. Flowers again back to serve for Ripley. Randolph receives that one. Blanton to Stout for the return. That'll come over to Foltz. Sims is going to set it to Tucker for an attack, and it's good. Lexi Tucker gets her second kill. Be sure to stick with us all weekend long as we'll have updates from the Seaman Fall Festival and also the Pig Out Barbecue Festival in Maysville. Live updates for you on C103. We won't have any Bengals for you on Sunday. Instead, they are on Monday. Monday Night Football, Bengals versus the Rams, 6:45 pregame. Kickoff is at 8:15. Of course, your home for the Bengals is our sister station, 99.5 The Edge. Sims will return it. West Union, Blanton with a quick touch, and Randolph returns from the back row. Comes over to Flowers. Sims will set Tucker for an attack, and that's good. Lexi Tucker gets her third kill. Ripley now leading by 3, 5-2 with Flowers serving. Flowers serves across to Randolph. Blanton to Kingsolver for the attack. And now Ripley's going to return it off the hands of Polly. Goes to Stout. And Blanton wasn't in a very good position there to try and get a good set. I think she tried to put it over the net and it fell short. So Ripley gets the point. They now lead by 4, and Flowers serving. Flowers serves it across to Hall. Blanton to Kingsolver for the attack, and that's good. Kingsolver gets her second kill. Hall back to serve. Stapleton will come in to replace Randolph. She'll go into the front row. Hall serves across to Polly. Tucker. And then Sims will return it. Blanton receives. Kingsolver will set it. Blanton will have to do a simple return. Comes over to Flowers. Sims is going to set Foltz for the attack. I think that one's a little strong. It was. That ended up out of bounds, and West Union gets the point. West Union trailing by 2 with Hall serving. Hall's going to serve that one out for a service error. The Ohio State Buckeyes at Notre Dame, pregame 6 o'clock. Kickoff 7:30 on C103 this Saturday. Foltz now serving for Ripley. She'll drop it short in the net for a service error. Kingsolver will now step back to serve on the side of the West Union Lady Dragons. First, though, Staten will come back in, replacing Weekly. Kingsolver with the serve. Comes across to Sims. Foltz sets it. Tucker has to do a simple return. That'll come over to Kingsolver. Staten will set Blanton up for an attack. Flowers, nice save there. Polly on the return with an attack, gets the kill. Harley Polly, that's her 4th kill. First one this set. She had 3 in the first set. Brooke Sims now serving for Ripley. They lead by 3, and that's an ace for Brooke Sims. That's her 3rd ace in the match. Sims serving again. Kingsolver receiving, and it goes up and hits the backboard, comes back down very rapidly, and ends up on the floor. So the point goes to Ripley. Those are always tough to save when they come back down off the ceiling. By the way, that was another ace for Sims, her 4th, and she's going to get her 5th too. 6-point lead now for Ripley, 11-5. Sims again back to serve. Received by Kingsolver. Now Stapleton to Staten. Punches it into the back row. And Pageant will set an attack for Tucker. Dug out by Stout. Staten to Stapleton for the attack. Returned by Ripley. Comes over to Randolph. Staten will set Blanton for an attack this time. Dug out in the back row by Sims. Now Polly returns to Kingsolver. Staten sets again to Stapleton, but she drops it short in the net on the attack, and Ripley gets the point. Sims again back to serve. Oh, just clips the net. Those are always tough to return, but West Union is able to do it. But they end up punching it out the backside a little too long, and the point will go to Ripley. Sims again serving. Received by Kingsolver. Randolph will have to return it. Comes back to Sims. Pageant sets Polly for an attack, but she'll be short in the net, and West Union will get the point. Staten will serve, trailing by 7. Staten serves it across to Flowers. And now Polly sets Pageant for the attack. That did not work. Blanton will return it for West Union. Comes over to Foltz. Pageant will set it. Tucker on the attack, and it's good. Lexi Tucker gets her 4th kill. Checking in will be Finn to replace Tucker. Hutchinson will now come into the front row, replacing Flowers. And serving will be Kinley Finn. Finn serves it to Randolph. Staten will set it. Blanton on the attack, and that one's good. Goes off the block and drops on the Ripley side as Blanton gets her 1st kill. Stapleton goes out. Hall comes back in. Randolph will serve. Randolph serves it into the back row. That was received by Finn. Now Pauly on the attack for Ripley to Kingsolver. Staten will set it to Blanton. Blanton returns it. Now Pageant will set Polly up for the attack. West Union not able to handle that, and Harley Polly gets her 5th kill. Only a sophomore. Polly will step back to serve. 5 kills and 3 aces already in this match for Polly. Serves it across to Blanton, and that'll be an overpass that ends up out of bounds. And Ripley gets the point. By the way, that was another ace for Polly. Polly serves it across to Randolph. Staten will return it. Pageant, Hutchinson, now Foltz on the attack. Kingsolver with an overpass, and on the overkill is going to be Hutchinson. That'll be kill number 3 for Hutchinson. Timeout, West Union. We're going to take a timeout as well. We'll be back right after this on the Shack Sports Radio Network.
ProGen's next-generation technology flooring is designed to stand up to the demands of modern life, and it's available now at the Winchester Carpet Outlet. Because ProGen is durable, waterproof, dimensionally stable, and easy to install, it can be used in any room, including rooms that are most prone to moisture and spills, like kitchens and baths. For top-quality flooring, service, and selection at prices that'll floor you, visit the Winchester Carpet Outlet, just off State Route 32 on Tri-County Road, just a few miles west of Winchester, Ohio, and online at winchestercarpetoutlet.com.
We could make a big, loud, expensive promo to talk about our high school sports coverage.
Instead, we'll let our coverage speak for itself.
Plenty of time for a catch and release, and
Oh, he drains it!
right side, he pulls up for the 3, he hits.
We're sitting on pins and needles, and it is good.
Cherry picking out of hit she goes.
With the tomahawk finish.
Goes up! Two-hand monster dunk! Your home for Shack Sports, C103, and Goodguysradiotv.
As we come back, Harley Polly will serve for the Ripley Lady Jays, leading by 10 in set number 2. On the attack for West Union, Jocelyn Hall gets her 3rd kill. First kill for Hall in the 2nd set. Blanton will now step back to serve. Trailing by 9. Blanton serves it into the middle. Pageant with a dump. Instead of a set, Staten will set Kingsolver for the attack, and that one's good. Elena Kingsolver gets her 3rd kill. West Union trailing in this match now by 8. They also are in the set. They trail the match 1-0. Pageant sets Hutchinson up for the attack. Blocked at the net. Nice block there by Hall. Pageant, oh, too many hits. Yeah. All right, so West Union gets the point. There's a nice block there by Hall to make that happen. Blanton serving, trailing by 7. Blanton serves it across, received by Finn. Now Foltz on the attack. Blanton digs it out. Staten, then a return by Stout, and it's good. Stout gets a kill off of a floor attack. Blanton again back to serve. Received by Finn in the middle. Pageant will set Foltz for an attack. And Staten with the save there. Now Kingsolver returns it. Comes across into the back row. Couldn't see who it was that got that one, but on the attack is Hutchinson, and she gets the kill. 4 kills now for Olivia Hutchinson. Pageant serving. Blanton receives. Staten will set it, and Stout returns it. Now Foltz on the attack for Ripley, and it's good. Callie Foltz with her 4th kill. Outside hitting for the Lady Jays working well. Well, actually, all their front row hitting because Hutchinson's hitting from the middle, and she tries another one. That does not work. Randolph returns it. Sims is going to set Hutchinson for another attack. This time it is good. Olivia Hutchinson, 5 kills. 2 in the first set, 3 in the second so far. 9-point lead now for the Ripley Lady Jays, 20-11. Again, they lead the match 1-0. Blanton receives. Staten will set it to Stout for the return. Sims will set Foltz for an attack. Blanton receives it. Now Kingsolver on the attack for West Union. Ripley saving it, and Finn tried to return it from the back row, and it dropped short into the net. West Union gets the point. Weekly will come in to replace Staten. And Stout will serve, trailing by 8. Maddie Stout with the serve. Ripley, that didn't quite work out the way they wanted it to, but they still got the point. Little joust at the net, and I think that was Brooke Sims, and might have twisted an ankle a little bit. Tucker is going to come back in. Finn will come out. By the way, we will give Sims a kill for that joust. Hutchinson out, and Flowers goes into the back row to serve. Sims will stay out there. Her ankle must be okay. Serve received by Randolph. Blanton to Kingsolver for the return. That'll come over to Pageant. And now the dump attempt by Sims. That didn't work. Blanton returns it. Pageant to Sims. And Tucker with the attack, and it's good. Lexi Tucker gets her 5th kill. Ten-point lead for the Ripley Lady Jays, and serving is going to be Flowers. Flowers, strong serve. Randolph receives it. Blanton to Kingsolver for the attack, and it's good. Elena Kingsolver gets her 4th kill. Now serving for West Union. First, we're going to have Stapleton coming back in, replacing the libero. Hall will step back to serve. Hall serves it across, received by Pageant, and it's going to be returned off the hands of Tucker. Stout receives it. Blanton is going to set Stapleton for the attack, and it's good. Emily Stapleton gets her 2nd kill. Hall again serving. West Union trailing by 8. Sims sets behind her head, and that might have caught Foltz off guard. She couldn't get a good swing at it. Dropped short in the net on the attack. West Union gets the point. Hall again serving. And that'll be a service error. She didn't make good contact. So Ripley gets the point. And we had, the libero came back in for West Union. So serving will be Foltz for Ripley. Randolph receives it in the back row. Blanton tried to tip it to Stapleton. They're going to call that as a carry. And Ripley gets the point. Foltz again back to serve. Foltz serves it across to Stout. Blanton will set it. I think that was Stapleton on the attack. Yep. Now attacking for Ripley was Tucker, and that ends up working. 6 kills now for Lexi Tucker. And Ripley gets set number 2. They come out on top in this one, 25-15. So now a 2-set lead for the Ripley Lady Jays. We'll take a quick break and be back to look at your stats from set number 2 right after this on the Shack Sports Radio Network.
We could make a big, loud, expensive promo to talk about our high school sports coverage.
Instead, we'll let our coverage speak for itself.
Plenty of time for a catch and release, and
oh, he drains it! Right side, he pulls up for the 3, he hits.
We're sitting on pins and needles, and it is good.
Cherry picking out ahead she goes.
With the tomahawk finish.
Goes up! Two-hand monster dunk! Your home for Shack Sports, C103 and Goodguysradiotv.
Our beliefs matter. They're reflected in our words and actions. At First State Bank, we believe in treating people well, and we've been doing just that since 1884. Listening, caring, looking out for each other. It's what people deserve. It's what a real local bank does. While lots of things have changed over the years, our belief in the people of this community hasn't. First State Bank, built on belief. Member FDIC.
Looking for future leaders we can believe in? Look no further than the high school student athletes right here in Ohio. High school sports teach young people how to be effective leaders. It includes learning to listen, accepting responsibility, being a good role model, and it's about respect. The result, it transcends sports. It gives us hope for the future. This message presented by the Ohio High School Athletic Association and the Ohio Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Who is Barry Chevrolet? Why don't you ask your friends and neighbors? Because after 70 years and 4 generations in the automotive industry, odds are we've made a happy customer out of somebody you know. Hard-working, proud Americans drive Chevrolets, and that's why we sell them at Barry's. Hats off to everybody driving a Silverado truck. You're my kind of people. Barry Chevrolet, your best deal dealer.
Welcome back courtside at West Union High School. Let's take a look at the stats, offensive stats. We'll start with West Union coming out on the short side in set 1 and set number 2. I had Jocelyn Hall with 1 kill in set number 2. That gives her a total of 3. Maddie Stout with 1 kill in set number 2. Emily Stapleton with 1 kill. That gives her a total of 2. Corinne Blanton with 1 kill. And Elena Kingsolver with 3 kills for a total of 4 in the match. Now, looking at the Ripley Lady Jays, I had Tucker with 5 kills in set number 2 to give her a total of 6. Foltz had 2 kills in set number 2 to give her 4. Hutchinson had 3 kills in set number 2 to give her a total of 5. Sims with 2 kills in set number 2 as well as 3 aces. That gives her 2 kills and 5 aces overall. And Polly with 2 kills in set number 2 for a total of 5, and 1 ace for a total of 4 for Polly. Ripley with the first serve, and it is Polly serving first. Kingsolver received it. Stout will return it. That'll come into the middle, and Sims will have to return it from the back row. Staten receiving, and Blanton trying to punch that to the back row. Did not work. Foltz on the attack now for Ripley. West Union with the block. And Stout will return it. Comes over to Finn. Sims to Finn for a back row attack. Staten able to pick that up. Stout returned it. Finn will try another floor attack. Staten to Stout. They're going to set Blanton for the attack. And an off-speed attack, but it did not work. But it comes back to Stout, who is able to punch it into the back row for the point. So Stout ended up getting the kill there. And now Blanton will serve. West Union leading 1-0. Blanton serves into the back row to Polly. And now Pageant sets Finn for the return. Stout will set Hall for a floor attack, and that drops short into the net. No, I'm sorry, I was incorrect. I couldn't see that. Might have been that Ripley was in the net. Anyway, West Union got the point. Those of you watching on Good Guys Radio TV could see it where I couldn't. Fultz on the attack, a little too strong, ends up out of bounds. West Union with another point. 3-0, West Union leading Ripley in set number 3. West Union trails in the match 2-0. Finn, and then Sims, returned by Pageant. Comes over to Blanton. Staten will set Hall for the attack. Polly with the save in the back row. They're going to set Fultz for an attack. Staten digs that one out. Blanton to Kingsolver for the return, or the attack, I should say. And Ripley is going to end up with 4 hits, or a double hit. So West Union got the point. They now lead by 4. Blanton serving. And that one just clips the net and gets an ace for Blanton. Those are always tough to return. I think that might be the biggest lead of the match so far for West Union with 5 points. Blanton serving the cross. Hutchinson returning. And that one just landed inbounds with an off-speed dink over the net. Ripley got the point, and Pageant will step back to serve. Pageant clipping the top of the net. West Union struggling. And couldn't get the return there, so that'll be an ace. 3rd ace in the match for Pageant. Pageant serves across to Blanton. Staten will set it to Stout for the attack. It's too strong. Goes out the backside. And Ripley gets the point. Ripley now back within 2. Pageant serving. Pageant serves it across to Stout. Staten will set Kingsolver for the attack. And that's going to be saved. Nice save there by Ripley. Kingsolver with another attack. Polly with the dig in the back row. Now Fultz on the attack. Blanton receives it, but that goes out of bounds, and Fultz gets the kill. 5 kills now for Fultz, and we're going to have an official timeout as one of the officials, Phil Ronimus, needs to check in as Kenley Finn kind of trying to walk things off. I'm not sure if she has a cramp, I think. Going to be a leg cramp. So I believe we're going to have a substitution as it looks like Tucker. Yeah, Tucker will come in to replace Finn. It's either an ankle or a leg cramp. Either way, they're going to take a look at her over on the sideline. Pageant with the serve. Received in the back row by Blanton. Staten sets it. Blanton returns it. Comes over to Pageant. Sims will set Fultz for an attack. Blanton with the dig. Staten to Kingsolver on the attack. And it's a good one. Helena Kingsolver gets her 5th kill. Substitution Weekly in to replace Staten on the side of the West Union Lady Dragons. West Union leading by 2, 6-4 the score. Stout will serve, but it's short in the net for a service error. Flowers will come in to replace Hutchinson on the side of the Ripley Lady Jays. Flowers will step back to serve. By the way, that's starting to look more like an ankle over there for Kenley Finn. Flowers serves it across, and that's going to end up, I couldn't see there whether Sims, it ended up out of bounds. Don't know whether Sims made that happen or whether that was an ace. Flowers, again with the serve. Stout in the back row, and that will be an ace. Flowers an ace on that one. Flowers serves it across to Hall with an overpass. Fultz tried the overkill. That didn't work. West Union on the attack. That didn't work. Fultz, Blanton received. Now Blanton will return. Comes across into the middle to Flowers. Polly able to save it. That goes to Kingsolver. Blanton will set it back to Kingsolver for the attack, and it's good. Helena Kingsolver getting her 6th kill of the match. Stapleton back in for West Union, replacing the libero Randolph. Hall serving. Serves it across to Fultz. Sims will set it back to Fultz for the attack. Blanton saves it in the back row. Now Hall with the touch, and Weekly returns it to Flowers. Sims will set Foltz for an attack, and that one's good. Callie Foltz now with 6 total kills. 4 hitters scoring a lot of kills for Ripley. Foltz now serves it. Received by Stout, Stapleton, and then Blanton returns. Comes over to Pageant. Sims will set Tucker for an attack. Randolph digs it. Stout to Blanton for the return. Foltz to Flowers. Now Polly returns it. It'll come over to Stout. Blanton's going to set Stapleton for the attack. And I believe that was blocked at the net by Tucker. Ripley gets the point, and Foltz will step back to serve. Ripley now leading by 2, 9-7. Foltz gets an ace as West Union thought that was going to go out the backside. It did not. First ace for Callie Foltz in the match. Foltz serves again. Comes over to Randolph receiving it. Blanton will set Kingsolver for the attack, and it's good. Came off the block, dropped on the Ripley side. Kingsolver gets her 7th kill, and she will now step back to serve. Staten will come in to replace Weekly. West Union trailing by 2. They trail in the match 2-0. Kingsolver serving it across. Foltz with an overpass. Comes back to Randolph. Staten to Blanton. Little dink, that didn't work. Sims to Polly for the attack, and that one's good. Harley Polly gets her 6th kill. Polly, Hutchinson, Foltz, and Tucker. 3 of the 4 have 6 kills. Hutchinson has 5. Sims will serve now for Ripley, and it'll be short in the net for a service error. So West Union gets it back, trailing by 2. And Staten will step back to serve. Staten serving across, received by Pageant. Polly tries the dink, and I think she made contact with the net. No, they're going to say West Union was in the net. I believe that was Stapleton called. So Ripley got the point. Hutchinson will come in to replace Flowers. And back to serve, I believe that is Tucker. It is. Tucker serves, received by Randolph. Staten's going to set Blanton. She'll try a dink. And now returned, I should say maybe an off-speed attack. Returned by Sims, by the way. Now Kingsolver returns for West Union. Hutchinson and then Pageant punches it across into the back row. Staten to Blanton. And I did not get to see exactly what happened there. I think it dropped short in the net. Ripley got the point. Tucker again back to serve. Her team on top by 4. Tucker serves across to Kingsolver. Staten to Blanton. Blanton with the return. And somebody into the net. Not sure exactly what happened there, but the point goes to West Union. Now back in will be Hall replacing Stapleton, and Randolph will serve for West Union, trailing by 3. Oh, wait, nope. Oh, okay. They said Blanton was over the line. They just signaled it the wrong direction. So Ripley did get the point, and Tucker back to serve again. Randolph receives it. Staten will set Blanton for the attack. Nice save in the back row by Sims. Returned off the hands of Pageant. Comes to Stout, Kingsolver, and then Blanton returns it to Sims. I'm sorry, that was Tucker. Now on the attack was Polly, blocked at the net by West Union. Nice block there. West Union got the point. Hall back in, replacing Stapleton, and then Hall comes back out, as in will be Paige Toll. And Randolph will serve. Randolph serves it into the back row to Tucker. Pageant to Tucker for a back row attack. West Union handles that. Staten to Blanton for the return. Comes over to Tucker. Pageant setting Polly for the attack. Staten received it. Now on the attack was Stout for West Union. That didn't work. Polly attacking for Ripley. Kingsolver receives it. Staten sets it to Stout. And Ripley gets the point. I think Stout was in the net. Timeout's going to be called by West Union. Ripley leading it by 5, 15-10 in the third set of the match. Ripley leads the match 2-0. We're back right after this on the Shack Sports Radio Network.
We all look up to someone. Could be parents, teachers, or coaches. They give and give and give, and then they give some more. Their impact, immeasurable. Their sacrifices, too many to count. So to all the mentors in our lives who helped us get to right here and now, thank you.
Game 3:30 kickoff. That's on 99.5 The Edge. And on C103, 6 p.m. pregame, 7:30 kickoff for the Ohio State Buckeyes. Toll on the attack for West Union. Ripley able to return Hutchinson to Foltz. She'll punch it over to Kingsolver in the back row. Staten is going to set Stout for the attack. Ripley handles that. They're going to set Foltz up for an attack. It'll be too strong. Ends up out the backside. West Union gets the point. Timeout worked for West Union. Blanton now serving, trailing by 4. Blanton serves it across into the back row to Polly. Now West Union will set it to Stout for the attack. Polly to Hutchinson. And now Tucker returns it for Ripley. Stout. And then Staten. And Staten with the dump, and I think that was blocked at the net and ended up out of bounds. West Union got the point. So Blanton will now serve. Again. Serves it across and received by Polly. Foltz on the attack. Blanton digs that in the back row. Staten will set it to Stout for the attack. Foltz returns it with an overpass, and then Staten returns with an overpass. Now they're going to set Hutchinson up for the attack. Blanton with the dig. Staten will set Toll on the attack. It ends up out of bounds off of Foltz. So Paige Toll gets the kill. Breaking the action there while Staten ties her shoe. So Blanton now back to serve with West Union trailing by 2. Blanton serves it across to Polly. Pageant will set Hutchinson. She'll try an off-speed attack, and it works. 6 kills now for the senior, Olivia Hutchinson. Pageant with the serve and returns it with an overpass. Now Foltz on the attack will drop it short in the net for Ripley. Staten will come out as Shelby Weekly back in for the Lady Dragons. Stout will step back to serve. West Union's trailing by 2, 16-14. They trail in the match 2-0. Sims to Polly, who returns it to Stout. Blanton to Kingsolver for the attack. Ripley able to handle that. Sims sets it again. Hutchinson with a soft attack gets another kill. That'll be her 7th. Flowers will be in to replace Hutchinson. So back to serve is going to be Flowers. That'll be received by Toll and ends up as an ace. Two aces now for Flowers. Flowers serves it to Stout. Blanton to Kingsolver for the attack. It'll be short in the net. And Ripley gets the point. Lady Jays leading by 5. They also lead the match 2-0. Flowers again. Oh, that'll be short in the net for a service error. Checking back in will be Stapleton as Randolph will go out, the libero. Paige Toll will step back to serve for the Lady Dragons. Toll serves it across to Flowers. Now Sims to Tucker for the attack. Stout receives it. Blanton getting it to Kingsolver for the return. Comes over to Sims. Tucker now to Foltz for the attack. That was a floor spike. That didn't work. Blanton to Kingsolver. Kingsolver to Polly. Now on the attack is going to be Tucker. Blanton receives that one. And now Kingsolver attacking for West Union. Sims will set Foltz for an attack. And that one ended up out of bounds. So West Union got the point. Trailing by 3 with Toll serving. Toll will drop it short in the net for a service error. And now Ripley gets the serve back, leading by 4. Randolph in to replace Toll. Foltz will serve. Foltz does have one ace in this match. Randolph receives it. Blanton will set Stapleton for an attack. Ripley able to return, but then at the net, a joust. West Union comes out on top in that one. I believe that was Hall and Weekly jousting with Tucker. Staten will come in to replace Weekly. West Union trailing by 3. Kingsolver back to serve. Kingsolver serves it across to Polly. Flowers back to Polly for the return. Comes over to Kingsolver. Staten will set Stapleton for the attack. Polly receives. Sims will set Tucker for an attack. Didn't get her timing right. Dropped it short into the net. And West Union now trails by 2. Kingsolver again back to serve. Kingsolver serves it to Flowers right in the middle. Sims will set Tucker for an attack. And that one's good. Lexi Tucker, the junior, gets her 7th kill. 3-point lead now for Ripley as Sims will step back to serve. 21-18 the score in set number 3. And that's going to be an ace for Sims. That is her 6th ace. Sims again serving. Randolph with an overpass. Sets up Tucker for the overkill, and it's good. Well, that worked out well for Ripley. 8 kills for Lexi Tucker. West Union calls the timeout, trailing by 5, 23-18. And Ripley leading the match 2-0. We're back right after this on the Shack Sports Radio Network.
Taste the snappy tomato pizza difference for yourself. Order from Seaman at 937-386-1010 or from West Union at 937-544-5583. Order online at snappytomato.com.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. West Union called the timeout as they trail by 5. Ripley has dominated this match. They won the first set 25-10, the second set 25-15, and they now lead here in the third set 23-18. West Union trying to stay alive if they can get a victory here. Sims serving for Ripley. Ripley would like to put this one in the win column here, which they could do. Pageant returns it over to Randolph. Now Staten will set Stapleton for the return. Foltz receives it. Pageant will set Polly for the attack. Staten with a nice dig. Blanton's going to return it for West Union. Comes over to Foltz. And now the dump by Pageant. That doesn't work. Blanton on the attack. And looks like Tucker was in the net. So Blanton will give her the kill there as she was on the attack. All right, Sims to Pageant for the attack. Randolph, Stout, and then Blanton returns it to Flowers. Now Sims to Foltz for a back row attack, and that one ends up out of bounds. West Union gets the point. Lady Dragons trailing by 3 with Staten serving. Staten serves it across to Pageant. Now Sims back to Pageant. She'll punch it toward the back row. Stout on the return, and West Union gets the point. Won't credit that as a kill, but West Union got the point there. Trailing by 2 with Staten serving. Staten serves it to Flowers. Then, that was Polly, and returned by Pageant. Now Stapleton on the attack to Foltz, Tucker, and then Polly returns. Now Kingsolver trying to set it to Stapleton for the attack. Foltz with the dig, ends up out of bounds, and Stapleton gets the kill. Third kill for Stapleton. West Union back within 1. Serves it across to Pageant. Then Foltz to Flowers. Flowers on the return. Stapleton, they're going to set it back to Stapleton as she returns it. Now Tucker punches it to Randolph. Now on the attack is going to be Blanton, and she'll get the kill. Well placed there by Corinne Blanton. Third kill. And we are tied at 23-all, and Ripley calls the timeout. We'll take one as well. Ripley leads the match 2-0. We're back right after this on the Shack Sports Radio Network.
ProGen's next-generation technology flooring is designed to stand up to the demands of modern life, and it's available now at the Winchester Carpet Outlet. Because ProGen is durable, waterproof, dimensionally stable, and easy to install, it can be used in any room, including rooms that are most prone to moisture and spills, like kitchens and baths. For top-quality flooring, service, and selection at prices that'll floor you, visit the Winchester Carpet Outlet, just off State Route 32 on Tri-County Road, just a few miles west of Winchester, Ohio, and online at winchestercarpetoutlet.com.
We could make a big, loud, expensive promo to talk about our high school sports coverage.
Instead, we'll let our coverage speak for itself.
Plenty of time for a catch and release, and
oh, he drains it! Right side, he pulls up for the 3, he hits.
We're sitting on pins and needles, and it is good.
Cherry picking on a hit, she goes!
With the tomahawk finish.
Goes up! Two-hand monster dunk! Your home for Shack Sports, C103 and Goodguysradiotv.
Four kills now for Blanton, and West Union regains the lead since first time since early in the match. Staten serving. They're going to set it. Pageant will return it. Comes over to Kingsolver. Staten back to Kingsolver. Now Randolph, and then Blanton will return it. And that a no-look behind the head hit by Blanton gets the final kill, and West Union stays alive as they win the third set 25-23. We will move to set number 4 when we come back right after this on the Shack Sports Radio Network.
We could make a big, loud, expensive promo to talk about our high school sports coverage.
Instead, we'll let our coverage speak for itself.
Plenty of time for a catch and release, and
oh, he drains it! Right side, he pulls up for the 3, he hits.
We're sitting on pins and needles, and it is good.
Cherry picking on a hit, she goes!
With the tomahawk finish.
Goes up! Two-hand monster dunk! Your home for Shack Sports, C103 and Goodguysradiotv.
Our beliefs matter. They're reflected in our words and actions. At First State Bank, we believe in treating people well, and we've been doing just that since 1884. Listening, caring, looking out for each other. It's what people deserve. It's what a real local bank does. While lots of things have changed over the years, our belief in the people of this community hasn't. First State Bank, built on belief. Member FDIC.
Looking for future leaders we can believe in? Look no further than the high school student athletes right here in Ohio. High school sports teach young people how to be effective leaders. It includes learning to listen, accepting responsibility, being a good role model, and it's about respect. The result, it transcends sports. It gives us hope for the future. This message presented by the Ohio High School Athletic Association and the Ohio Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Who is Barry Chevrolet? Why don't you ask your friends and neighbors? Because after 70 years and 4 generations in the automotive industry, odds are we've made a happy customer out of somebody you know. Hard-working, proud Americans drive Chevrolets, and that's why we sell them at Barry's. Hats off to everybody driving a Silverado truck. You're my kind of people. Barry Chevrolet, your best deal dealer.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at the offensive stats from set number 3 for Ripley. Lexi Tucker had 2 kills to give her a total of 8. Callie Foltz with 2 kills for a total of 6. Hutchinson had 2 kills in set 3 for a total of 7. And Polly, I can't tell with my markings whether that was 1 kill for a total of 6 or whether those were all in the first and second set. Also, Flowers picked up a couple of aces, and Foltz picked up an ace. On the side of West Union, Maddie Stout had an ace to give her a total of 2. Corinne Blanton had 3 aces for a total of 5. Kills, plus an ace. And then also Elena Kingsolver had 3 kills for a total of 7, and Paige Toll had 1 kill. West Union with the first serve here in set number 4. Foltz attacking. Randolph digs that out. Staten will set it. Kingsolver on the attack, and it's good. Elena Kingsolver gets her 8th kill. West Union leading 1-0 here in the 4th set of the match. Again, Ripley leads the match 2-1. Blanton serving. Serves it across to Hutchinson. Pageant will set it back to Hutchinson for the attack. Staten with the dig and returns it. Now Foltz attacking. Staten again digs that one out. Stout returns it. Comes over to Foltz. Pageant will set it to Hutchinson for the attack. It'll be short in the net, and West Union gets the point. Blanton again serving to Foltz, and Ripley struggling, but Pageant able to save it. Comes over to Randolph. Staten will set Weekly for the attack, dug out by Polly. Pageant sets Foltz for the attack, and it's good. It goes out of bounds off the block, attempted block. Foltz getting her 7th kill. Pageant serving to Blanton. Now Staten sets it. Weekly will return it. Comes right into the middle now, into the game, by the way, Diatley. And West Union ends up scoring the point. I think we had a double hit there by Ripley. So Stout will serve. Toll will come in to replace Staten. Toll will go into the front row. Stout serving. Lady Dragons leading 3-1. Pageant. And what do we got there? I thought we had a position problem. They're going to replay that one. Okay. I think that the officials might have thought somebody was out of position. All right, Stout serves. Received by Diatley. Pageant and Sims on the attack. Blanton with the save. Stout gets it to Weekly for the return. Now Sims will set it to Foltz for the attack. Stout and then Randolph and Blanton will return it. Comes over to Pageant. Sims will set it. Hutchinson for the attack. That one is out of bounds. A little too strong. West Union got the point. Stout again back to serve. And that'll drop short in the net for a service error. So Ripley trailing by 2 will have Flowers in to replace Hutchinson. Flowers will step back to serve. Also checking in Tucker. Replacing Diatley. Tucker will go into the front row. Flowers drops it short for a service error. Returns the favor to West Union. Stapleton in for Weekly. And Stapleton will step back to serve. No. Randolph will serve. Stapleton will go into the front row. All right, Randolph serving with West Union leading by 3. Tucker receives it. They're going to set it back to Tucker for the attack. Kingsolver was able to save it. Kingsolver now will return it. Comes over to Flowers. Sims will set Tucker for the attack, and it's good. 8 kills now for Lexi Tucker. Foltz will now serve. Foltz serves across to Stout, and that's going to end up as an ace. Second ace of the match for Foltz. Foltz serves it across to Randolph. Blanton will set it. Stapleton returns it. Comes to Sims. Now Tucker. I'll call her for the carry. Or the double hit. However you want to call that. It's an illegal hit. How's that? So Staten will now come in to replace Polly on the side of West Union, and serving will be Kingsolver. Lady Dragons leading now by 2, 6-4. They trail in the match 2-1. Flowers to Sims. They're going to set Tucker up for the attack. Blanton with the dig. Staten back to Stapleton. Flowers returns. Little joust at the net. West Union comes out on top. Kingsolver with the serve. Kingsolver serves it across to Sims. Tucker now Polly with a floor spike. Drops it short in the net. And the point will go to West Union. West Union now leading by 4. Kingsolver serving. Serve comes across to Pageant. Now Sims sets Polly for the attack. West Union with a block, and they're able to return it off the hands of Staten. And then it ends up scoring for West Union. Give Staten a kill for that. 5-point lead for West Union. Kingsolver serving. Goes to Flowers. Now Sims with a touch. Flowers is going to return it. That'll come over to Kingsolver. Staten will set it to Stapleton for the attack. Polly saves it. Sims back to Polly for the attack. Stout with a dig in the back row. Now they're going to set Blanton up for the attack for West Union. Nice save by Pageant. Sims will return it. Comes over to Kingsolver. Staten will set Blanton for another attack, and that one is good. Corinne Blanton now with 6 kills. 6-point lead for West Union. Ripley will call the timeout. West Union leading at 10-4. Ripley leads the match 2-1. We're back right after this on the Shack Sports Radio Network.
We all look up to someone. Could be parents, teachers, or coaches. They give and give and give, and then they give some more. Their impact, immeasurable. Their sacrifices, too many to count. So to all the mentors in our lives who helped us get to right here and now, thank you.
Welcome back courtside. Again, I am Ken Smith with Sarah Rigdon engineering things on the radio side. Matt Hildebrand engineering everything on the TV side this evening. That's right, we are on C103 and Good Guys Radio TV. An attack by Polly ends up out of bounds, and West Union gets the point. Kingsolver serving. Kingsolver serves it to Flowers. Now Sims to Polly, blocked at the net. Now Tucker to Sims. Sims will return it. Comes over to Kingsolver. They're going to set Blanton up for the attack. It was blocked at the net, and then West Union could not get it back over onto the Ripley side. Ended up out of bounds, and Ripley got the point. Trailing by 6, the Lady Jays will send Sims back to serve. Sims has had 6 aces in this match. Kingsolver receives it. Staten sets Blanton. Blanton tries to punch it across into an open spot, but goes just a little too strong, and it ends up out of bounds. Nice try. Just didn't work out for West Union. Sims will now serve. And that's going to be another ace for Brooke Sims. That'll be her 7th. Ripley back within 4. Sims serves again to Randolph. Stout. And then Staten returns it, comes over to Polly. Pageant is going to set Tucker up for the off-speed attack. Now Blanton will try the same thing. Polly saves that one. Pageant back to Polly for an attack. Blocked at the net. And they're going to say too many hits. Actually, I think it popped off the net instead of popping back off the block. Staten serving. Comes across to Pageant. Polly back to Pageant for the attack. Kingsolver digs that one. Staten sets Blanton up. She'll try the off-speed attack, and it works. Corinne Blanton doesn't have to use a lot of power on some of these attacks late in the match. That gives Blanton a total of 7 kills. Randolph, they're going to set Blanton up for another attack, and this time she does put some speed on it, and that'll be 8 kills for Blanton. Staten again back to serve. Staten serves it across to Sims. Fultz, and then returned off the hands of Pageant. Staten to Blanton for the return. Comes over to Sims. Pageant will set Tucker up for an attack. Now Staten to Blanton for the attack, and that one's good. Just when I said Corinne Blanton wasn't using much power, she pours it on for the last 2 attacks. Gives her a total of 9 kills. Staten serving with West Union leading 15-7. Pageant returns it, and that'll end up, I think that was Pageant. I know that's what I said, but anyway, I'll credit Pageant with that attack. Hutchinson back in. Also in will be DeAtley. DeAtley will step back to serve for Ripley. It was either Polly or Pageant on that last one. Kingsolver receives it. Staten sets Blanton up. This time it is a soft attack. Ripley, nice save as DeAtley returns it. Now Blanton tries it again. This time, though, she'll drop it short in the net, and Ripley will get the point. DeAtley again back to serve for Ripley. Trailing by 6. DeAtley serves it across to Stout. And then Staten to Blanton for a soft attack. Now Hutchinson attacks for Ripley, and that ends up out of bounds. A little too strong. West Union gets the point. Weekly will come back in for Randolph, and Stapleton will now serve for the Lady Dragons. Stapleton serves it into the back row to Fultz. Sims to Hutchinson. That'll come across to Kingsolver. Now Staten to Weekly for the attack. Punches it all the way into the back row, right at the out-of-bounds line, and it's good. Weekly gets the kill. Her first in the match. Stapleton again back to serve. Leading by 8. And gets an ace. Emily Stapleton gets her first ace of the match. West Union now leading by 9, trying to tie it up. We could go 5 sets here. Stapleton serving across to Fultz. Pageant to Hutchinson for the attack. Blocked by Weekly. Nice block. West Union gets the point. Stapleton serving across to Fultz. Pageant will set Hutchinson another big attack. This time she gets it to go, and that'll be 8 kills for Olivia Hutchinson. Ripley will now send Polly back to serve, trailing by 9. Again, they lead the match 2-1. Polly serves it across to Blanton, and then Weekly, West Union not able to save it. Ends up out of bounds. Polly gets the ace. 5 in the match for Polly. She'll drop that one short for a service error and give it back to West Union, leading by 9. Blanton will serve for West Union. Blanton serves it across to Polly. Hutchinson to Foltz for the attack. Blanton receives it, and Stout with a little dink, well placed, gets her 3rd kill. Blanton again back to serve, leading by 10, and didn't get a good hit there. Drops it short for a service error. Pageant now serving for Ripley, trailing by 9. Pageant serves it across to Blanton. Staten will set it, and Weekly returns it over to Polly. Now Pageant to Hutchinson for the return. That'll come over to Staten. Now Stout will set it to Weekly. Blocked at the net, and then a little joust, and West Union comes out on top in the joust. Yep, West Union got the point. Wasn't sure there for a moment. No, Ripley got the point. All right, that's why I wasn't sure. So Pageant will serve across to Blanton. Staten with the dump goes over to Polly. Sims to Hutchinson, off-speed attack, and it's good. Olivia Hutchinson gets her 9th kill. West Union calls the timeout. They lead by 7, 21-14 in set number 4. We're back right after this on the Shack Sports Radio Network.
Taste the snappy tomato pizza difference for yourself. Order from Seaman at 937-386-1010 or from West Union at 937-544-5583. Order online at snappytomato.com.
ProGen's next-generation technology flooring is designed to stand up to the demands of modern life, and it's available now at the Winchester Carpet Outlet. Because ProGen is durable, waterproof, dimensionally stable, and easy to install, it can be used in any room, including rooms that are most prone to moisture and spills, like kitchens and baths. For top-quality flooring, service, and selection at prices that'll floor you, visit the Winchester Carpet Outlet, just off State Route 32 on Tri-County Road, just a few miles west of Winchester, Ohio, and online at winchestercarpetoutlet.com.
We come back. Kendra Pageant had an ace. Her second one in the set, 4th in the match. Serves again. Stout will return it for West Union over to Hutchinson. Sims will set Foltz for an attack. Blocked at the net. Blanton with a touch. Staten to Kingsolver for the attack. That was received by Diatley, and now on the attack, I think that was Weekly. Yes, it was Weekly, but it ended up out of bounds, and Ripley got the point. Pageant now serving with Ripley trailing by 5. Pageant serves it across to Blanton. Staten will set Stout for an attack. Punches it back to Pageant. Now Sims. Sims will dump it. Comes over to Stout. Staten to Kingsolver for the attack. Ripley able to save it. Now Foltz on the attack. Nice dig by Staten. Blanton returns it. Comes over to Diatley. Sims to Hutchinson for the attack, and it's good. Olivia Hutchinson gets her 10th kill of the match. And now Ripley trails by just 4. Pageant serves it across to Blanton. Now Staten tries the attack. Foltz attacking for Ripley. And that one may be good, it is. Eight kills now for Foltz. Pageant with the serve to Randolph. And that one's going to end up as an ace. Her 5th ace in the match. And now Ripley trails by 2. Pageant again with the serve. Blanton with an overpass, and it goes out of bounds on the overpass. Timeout again called by West Union as Ripley is back within 1, 21-20. We're back right after this on the Shack Sports Radio Network.
We could make a big, loud, expensive promo to talk about our high school sports coverage.
Instead, we'll let our coverage speak for itself.
Plenty of time for a catch and release, and
Oh, he drains it! Right side, he pulls up for the three, he hits.
We're sitting on pins and needles, and it is good.
Cherry picking out ahead she goes.
With the tomahawk finish.
Goes up! Two-hand monster dunk! Your home for Shack Sports, C103 and Goodguysradiotv.
Our beliefs matter. They're reflected in our words and actions. At First State Bank, we believe in treating people well, and we've been doing just that since 1884. Listening, caring, looking out for each other. It's what people deserve. It's what a real local bank does. While lots of things have changed over the years, our belief in the people of this community hasn't. First State Bank, built on belief. Member FDIC.
Will set Foltz for an attack. Blanton with a dig in the back row. Staten will set it back to Blanton. She'll return it. Comes over to Hutchinson. Now Sims will set Hutchinson for the attack. Randolph with the return. Now Foltz returns it for Ripley. Staten will set Weekly up for an attack. And it's good. That will be Shelby Weekly's second kill. Toll will be back in to replace Staten. She'll go into the front row, and Stout will step back to serve. West Union leading by 2, and Stout drops it short in the net for a service error. So Ripley with another opportunity here. Tucker's going to come in to replace Diatley, and Flowers will be in to replace Hutchinson. And Flowers will serve for Ripley. The Little State Fair, that's the Brown County Fair, will be next week. We'll have all kinds of coverage for you all week long on C103 as well as Good Guys Radio TV. Kingsolver across to Sims. Now Foltz attacking, and it's good. Callie Foltz gets her 9th kill. She also has 2 aces. Flowers again serving. Flowers serves it across to Randolph. Now Kingsolver on the attack. Dug out by Polly. They're going to set Tucker up for the attack. Nice dig there by Blanton. Return by Kingsolver. That was kind of long, but caught Pageant off guard, and West Union got lucky there and scored the point. Back in will be Stapleton, replacing Weekly. Randolph will serve. And West Union with a 1-point lead, 23-22. Trying to stay alive. Goes into the back row to Polly. Now Sims to Foltz for the return. Back to Randolph. Blanton's going to set Kingsolver for an attack. Comes over to Flowers. Sims to Foltz. Foltz with a floor spike. Stout gets that one. Now Kingsolver tries an off-speed attack. That didn't work. Flowers returns it. That'll come over to Stout. Blanton is going to set Stapleton for an off-speed attack. Now Sims will set Foltz for an attack. And that is blocked at the net. And West Union gets the point because that ends up as 4 hits for Ripley. West Union 24-22. If they win this set, we will go to the 5th set of the match. Randolph serves it across to Pageant. Now Sims to Foltz for a floor spike. Stout back to Kingsolver. That was the 9th kill for Kingsolver, and West Union wins that one 25-22. We are going to the rubber band match. Set number 5, or say rubber band set. Set number 5. We're back right after this on the Shack Sports Radio Network.
Looking for future leaders we can believe in? Look no further than the high school student athletes right here in Ohio. High school sports teach young people how to be effective leaders. It includes learning to listen, accepting responsibility, being a good role model, and it's about respect. The result, it transcends sports. It gives us hope for the future. This message presented by the Ohio High School Athletic Association and the Ohio Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Who is Barry Chevrolet? Why don't you ask your friends and neighbors? Because after 70 years and 4 generations in the automotive industry, odds are we've made a happy customer out of somebody you know. Hard-working, proud Americans drive Chevrolets, and that's why we sell them at Barry's. Hats off to everybody driving a Silverado truck. You're my kind of people. Barry Chevrolet, your best deal dealer.
We all look up to someone. Could be parents, teachers, or coaches. They give and give and give, and then they give some more. Their impact, immeasurable. Their sacrifices, too many to count. So to all the mentors in our lives who helped us get to right here and now, thank you.
Welcome back courtside, ladies and gentlemen. I think this might be the second match I've done this year that has gone 5 sets. Haven't seen a tremendous amount of them. First set, it was Ripley, 25-10. Second set, Ripley, 25-15. Then the third set, West Union, 25-23. And the fourth set, West Union, 25-22. Let's talk about the offensive stats. I had Pageant with a kill and 3 aces in set 4. Tucker had 1 kill to give her a total of 9. Foltz with 3 kills, also a total of 9. She also had 1 ace for a total of 2 aces. Hutchinson had 3 kills in set 4 to give her a total of 10. Sims had 1 ace for a total of 7. And now a look at West Union. I had Stout with 2 kills for a total of 3. Stapleton with an ace. Staten with 1 kill. Blanton with 4 kills for a total of 9. Weekly with 2 kills and a block. And then Kingsolver with 2 kills for a total of 9. Ripley will start off. Serving will be Pollock. Serves it across to Blanton. Staten to Weekly for the attack. Comes over to Polly. Pageant will set Foltz. Off-speed attack. Goes to Randolph in the back row. Staten setting Blanton up for the attack, and it's good. Corinne Blanton gets kill number 10. Blanton will now step back to serve for West Union. Remember, Ripley won the first time these two teams met. Hutchinson returns it to Kingsolver. Staten sets it back to Kingsolver for the attack. Foltz received it and got the point there. I didn't have the best angle on it. Not sure exactly what happened, but Ripley got the point. Pageant serves it across to Blanton. Staten to Weekly for the return. That'll come over to, Finn is back in. That's good news for the Ripley fans. I think that's kind of when this game changed, is when Finn went out. All right, Stout will set it. Kingsolver returns it for West Union. Goes into the back row to Pageant. Now they're going to set Foltz up for a floor spike, and it's too strong. It ends up out of bounds, and West Union gets the point. Floor spikes are tough to keep in bounds. Toll in to replace Staten. And serving is going to be Stout. Stout serves it across, and Ripley struggling. They finally do get the return by Hutchinson. Blanton will set Kingsolver. Kingsolver gets it to Polly. Now Finn with a floor spike from the back row. That doesn't work. A little too strong, goes out of bounds. West Union gets the point. Now Stout back to serve. Stout serves it across to Finn. Foltz will set Sims And, boy, that was a nice, well-placed off-speed attack by Sims. Ran it down the net and got it just to land in bounds all the way across the floor. Back in is going to be Tucker replacing Finn, and then Flowers in to replace Hutchinson. Flowers will step back to serve for Ripley. They trail by 1. Flowers serves it across to Toll. Blanton to Kingsolver for the attack. That goes to Polly. Sims to Foltz. She'll drop it short in the net on the attack, and West Union scores the point. Stapleton back in, replacing, I think that was Weekly. And Randolph will serve. Randolph serves it. Received in the back row by Pageant. Now Tucker returns it to Stout. Blanton will set Stapleton. Off-speed attack. That'll be returned by Tucker. Now Sims will set it back to Tucker for an attack. And it's good. Ripley gets the point. Ripley trailing by 1, 4-3, with Foltz stepping back to serve. ACRMC Family Medicine Coaches Comment Show. Going to get to talk to one of these two coaches after the match. Also, I will name a Snappy Tomato Pizza player of the match. Stapleton on the attack. Polly receives it. Sims will set Tucker up, and she didn't time her jump very well and drops it short in the net on the attack. Staten back in replacing Toll. And Kingsolver will serve. West Union leading at 5-3. We are tied in the match, 2 apiece. And that's going to be an ace. As Ripley thought it was going to go out of bounds, Kingsolver got it to land just inside the line for her first ace of the match. 3-point lead for West Union. Kingsolver serves again. That'll be received by Foltz. Now Polly on the attack with a floor spike. It's short in the net. No. Got that one to go. 7 kills now for Polly. Serving is Sims. Stout. Staten to Blanton. Blanton punches it over to Flowers. Now Tucker sets Polly for another attack. That one is too strong and goes out of bounds. And West Union gets the point. Just barely missed on that one. Almost was in bounds. Staten serves it. Received by Sims. Polly to Tucker for the attack. And that one also too strong with the floor spike. West Union gets the point. Ripley calls the timeout, trailing 8-4. Again, we're tied in the match. This is the rubber band set. We're back right after this on the Shack Sports Radio Network.
Taste the Snappy Tomato Pizza difference for yourself. Order from Seaman at 937-386-1010 or from West Union at 937-544-5583. Order online at snappytomato.com.
As we come back, ladies and gentlemen, we are only going to 15 in this set. This is the tiebreaker set, the 5th set of the match. We are tied at 2 apiece, so they will play only to 15. West Union currently leading by 4, and they have the serve. Staten serves it across to Tucker. Foltz then returned off the hands of Pageant. Staten is going to set Blanton for an attack, and it's good. Corinne Blanton gets kill number 11. Staten again back to serve. Staten serves it across, received by Foltz. And Tucker got it to Polly for the return. Staten will set it again. Stapleton to Flowers. That was on the attack. Now Polly on the attack, and that one's good. Harley Polly gets her 8th kill. Back in will be Finn replacing Tucker. And Hutchinson back in replacing Flowers. Finn will step back to serve. Kenley Finn spent 2 sets on the bench with a sore ankle. She twisted it in set 2. Gets an ace there. First ace of the match for Finn. Ripley back within 3. Finn serves it again, received by Stout. Staten to Blanton. Blanton with an off-speed attack. And Polly to Paget to save it, back to Staten. Blanton punches it into the back row to Sims. Now Paget will set Polly for another attack. Randolph with the save. Staten to Blanton for the attack. Blocked at the net. Ripley able to keep it alive. Polly returns it on the attack and gets the kill. That's 9 kills now for Harley Polly. Serving it is Finn. Comes over to Kingsolver. Staten will set Blanton for the attack, and it's good. Corinne Blanton gets her 12th kill. Randolph comes out, Weekly back in for West Union, and Stapleton will serve. West Union leading by 3. Stapleton serves it across to Fultz. Paget will set Hutchinson up for the attack, and that ended up hitting the net. Good eye there by the officials, because the looked like Weekly had blocked it. I think that was Weekly. Anyway, West Union got the point. Stapleton with the serve. Paget sets Polly up for the attack, and that one is inbounds. It's good. Harley Polly gets her 10th kill. Impressive game for the sophomore. She has 10 kills and 5 aces, and she'll step back to serve, her team trailing by 3. Polly serves it across to Kingsolver. Staten will set Blanton up. Off-speed attack. Paget to Hutchinson for the attack, and that one ends up rolling down the net and out of bounds. West Union got the point. So Blanton leading, or West Union leading by 4. Blanton serving. 12-8 the score. Remember, we only go to 15 here. And that one worked out really well for West Union, as the pass was an overpass. Well, it was the second pass, but it was passed too far, and that set Kingsolver up for a kill, her 10th. Serve comes across to Polly. Now Fultz on the floor attack, floor spike, drops short in the net. West Union gets the point. It is set match point for West Union with Blanton serving. Blanton serves it across to Paget. Fultz sets it. Hutchinson returns it. Staten will set Kingsolver for an attack. And that one ended up dropping short into the net. At least I think that's what happened. I didn't have a good view of it there. And Ripley got the point. Paget now back to serve. Her team trailing by 5. Comes across to Blanton. Staten will set Stout for the attack. Blocked at the net. Stout again returning. Now Hutchinson on the attack, and it's good. Olivia Hutchinson gets her 11th kill. Timeout West Union, as Ripley, trailing by 4, has the serve. And again, this is the rubber band match. And we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back after this on the Shack Sports Radio Network.
ProGen's next-generation technology flooring is designed to stand up to the demands of modern life, and it's available now at the Winchester Carpet Outlet. Because ProGen is durable, waterproof, dimensionally stable, and easy to install, it can be used in any room, including rooms that are most prone to moisture and spills, like kitchens and baths. For top-quality flooring, service, and selection at prices that'll floor you, visit the Winchester Carpet Outlet, just off State Route 32 on Tri-County Road, just a few miles west of Winchester, Ohio, and online at winchestercarpetoutlet.com.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Both teams battling hard for the victory. We're tied in the match, 2 apiece. Ripley serving. Paget serves it across to Blanton. Staten will set it. Stout will return it. Goes into the middle to Finn. Now they're going to set Hutchinson for an attack, and gets that one to go. That'll be 12 kills now for Hutchinson. Paget serving and gets an ace. That'll be her 6th ace. And now Ripley back within 2. Paget serves it across to Stout. Staten will set it to Kingsolver for the return. Comes over to Hutchinson. Sims will set Hutchinson for another attack. And that one will be good as it goes out of bounds off Staten. So Hutchinson now with 13 kills. Ripley trailing by 1. Pageant serves it across to Blanton. Staten will set it. Stout on the attack. Drops it short in the net. And we're tied at 14 apiece. So that means we'll go into extra points. Pageant serves it across to Blanton. Staten sets Stout. Stout punches it across to Finn. Sims with the set. Foltz returns it. That'll come over to Blanton. Staten will set Kingsolver for the attack. Nice save in the back row. Foltz is going to return it for Ripley. Comes over to Blanton. Staten again the set to Kingsolver. And Kingsolver ends up putting that one out of bounds on the side. Ripley now with a 1-point lead. West Union will call the timeout. We're going to keep it right here. Ripley with the lead, 15-14. Again, you must win by 2, so that's why we're going to go into extra points. So if Ripley gets the score here, the match is over. Ripley gets the win. If West Union scores, we'll be tied at 15 apiece, and then either team, again, needing to score 2 points. Tomorrow night, Western Brown versus Batavia. Football action on our sister station, 99.5 The Edge, and Goodguysradiotv.com. On Saturday on 99.5 The Edge, it'll be the OU Bobcats at Bowling Green. 2:30 pregame, 3:30 kickoff. Again, that's on 99.5 The Edge. The Ohio State Buckeyes at Notre Dame on C103. 6 p.m. pregame, 7:30 kickoff. West Union. Staten sets it. Stout returns it. Comes over to Sims. Now Foltz will return it. Back to Staten. Stout sets it. Kingsolver returns it. That'll come over to Finn. Sims will set Hutchinson for the attack, and that's going to be good. Olivia Hutchinson gets her 14th kill of the match, and a hard-fought match it was. Ripley comes out on top, 16-14 in the 5th set. Stick with us. I've got stats, lots of them, and we'll have a conversation with head coach Kim Cooper and the ACRMC Family Medicine Coaches Comment Show, and I'll also name a Snappy Tomato Pizza Player of the Game. We're back right after this on the Shack Sports Radio Network.
We could make a big, loud, expensive promo to talk about our high school sports coverage.
Instead, we'll let our coverage speak for itself.
Plenty of time for a catch and release, and
oh, he drains it! Right side, he pulls up to the 3, he hits.
We're sitting on pins and needles, and it is good.
Cherry picking out ahead she goes.
With the tomahawk finish.
Goes up! Two-hand monster dunk. Your home for Shack Sports, C103 and Good Guys Radio TV.
Our beliefs matter. They're reflected in our words and actions. At First State Bank, we believe in treating people well, and we've been doing just that since 1884. Listening, caring, looking out for each other. It's what people deserve. It's what a real local bank does. While lots of things have changed over the years, our belief in the people of this community hasn't. First State Bank, built on belief. Member FDIC.
Looking for future leaders we can believe in? Look no further than the high school student athletes right here in Ohio. High school sports teach young people how to be effective leaders. It includes learning to listen, accepting responsibility, being a good role model, and it's about respect. The result, it transcends sports. It gives us hope for the future. This message presented by the Ohio High School Athletic Association and the Ohio Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Who is Barry Chevrolet? Why don't you ask your friends and neighbors? Because after 70 years and 4 generations in the automotive industry, odds are we've made a happy customer out of somebody you know. Hard-working, proud Americans drive Chevrolets, and that's why we sell them at Barry's. Hats off to everybody driving a Silverado truck. You're my kind of people. Barry Chevrolet, your best deal dealer.
Side, ladies and gentlemen, what a hard-fought match on both sides. Ripley dominated the first 2 sets of the match, winning the first one 25-10. and the second one 25-15. Then West Union took control for the third and fourth match, winning the third one 25-23 and the fourth one 25-22. But it was Ripley who prevailed in this match, coming out on top in the fifth and final set 16-14 to get the victory. Let's take a look at the stats from this one. We'll start with the West Union Lady Dragons. I had Jocelyn Hall with a total of 3 kills. Maddie Stout with a total of 3 kills, 1 ace. Emily Stapleton with 3 kills and 1 ace. Ashla Staten with 1 kill. Corinne Blanton with 12 kills, as well as 1 ace. I had Shelby Weekly with 2 kills and an ace. Elena Kingsolver with 10 kills and also 1 ace. That's a look at the stats for West Union. Now, looking at Ripley, Kendra Pageant, I had her for 1 kill, 6 aces for Pageant. Lexi Tucker, she had 9 kills. Callie Foltz, I had her, first, Kenley Finn, who, by the way, spent 2 sets on the bench with a twisted ankle, but came back in for that fifth and final set. Kenley Finn had 1 ace. Callie Foltz had 9 kills and 2 aces. I had Marley Flowers with 2 aces. Olivia Hutchinson, 14 total kills. Brooke Sims had 3 kills and 7 aces. And then also Harley Polly, I had her for 10 kills and 5 aces. And then Lindsay Diatley, I had her for 1 kill. That's a look at your offensive stats for the Ripley Lady Jays. We'll take a quick break and be back to have a conversation with head coach Kim Cooper on the ACRMC Family Medicine Coaches Comments Show right after this on the Shack Sports Radio Network.
We all look up to someone. Could be parents, teachers, or coaches. They give and give and give, and then they give some more. Their impact, immeasurable. Their sacrifices, too many to count. So to all the mentors in our lives who helped us get to right here and now, thank you.
Taste the Snappy Tomato Pizza difference for yourself. Order from Seaman at 937-386-1010 or from West Union at 937-544-5583. Order online at snappytomato.com.
ProGen's next-generation technology flooring is designed to stand up to the demands of modern life, and it's available now at the Winchester Carpet Outlet. Because ProGen is durable, waterproof, dimensionally stable, and easy to install, it can be used in any room, including rooms that are most prone to moisture and spills, like kitchens and baths. For top-quality flooring, service, and selection at prices that'll floor you, visit the Winchester Carpet Outlet, just off State Route 32 on Tri-County Road, just a few miles west of Winchester, Ohio, and online at winchestercarpetoutlet.com.
Match this time than they did the first time.
Oh, man. Yeah, I keep telling my girls, usually we're the ones that people underestimate. And I told them, I said, I know you guys beat them we beat them the last time, but, you know, they're going to be ready for you. And I think they believed me the first set. Like, they played the way they're capable of playing, but then after that, the wheels fell off.
Well, how much of that was because Kenley Finn came out with that twisted ankle?
Kenley's a senior, and she's an emotional leader, too. She's a tough kid. I mean, she plays soccer, too, and the side of her foot is just absolutely black, blue, green, all kinds of colors. She heard it at soccer, and she just wants to play. And, you know, with that senior leadership, you know, I mean, we always lean on our seniors.
Right.
So.
Well, that's when the shift happened.
Absolutely.
She came out, in set 2, and then West Union was able to get the victory in set 3 and 4.
Right. I mean, I told her, it's always scary when a player gets hurt. Even though she didn't leave the gym or anything like that, it's still an emotional thing. And I said, you got to pick her up. She wants to play, but you got to help her out too.
Right.
We got to pull our weight too. So
it's that mental thing.
It is.
It really messes with. I thought it messed with the girls.
Yeah.
Most definitely. But again, they prevailed. Your team, I think you do surprise a lot of teams. I think you have surprised a lot of teams, and I think you still have the potential to surprise some more. Now, you don't have a tremendous amount of games left. You've got a week off, which as a coach I'm sure you hate.
Yes, as a coach, but, as a human being that's been on the go for the last month,
right.
Well, actually since June, I'm ready for a little break, but it's going to be tough. Now we are taking we're going Sunday as a team to watch UK women's volleyball. So
that'll be fun.
Still getting together a little bit and trying to keep them at least somewhat interested in volleyball and, wish them well at the fair. It's just they're all busy and it's hard. So.
Well, you're 9-7 now overall, 6-3. You've got Fayetteville coming up when you come back off of the break. And you haven't seen them since your first game, and that was not even a full game.
No,
that was
we did.
Preseason.
We played them last week, was it?
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you did have them a second time on the 19th.
Yep.
And you were able to win that time.
Yep.
So this will be the rubber band match with Fayetteville, but the second one that matters as far as conference play.
Right.
Then you've got Fairfield. That one's going to be tough.
Yep.
You've got White Oak.
Yep.
And Manchester, I think, were able to handle them fairly easily. It did take you 4 sets the first time you played them, but you got White Oak twice.
I know.
And that's going to be tough.
That is tough. I have a sore spot for White Oak. I graduated from White Oak and coached there for a year, so I want those bad, but really, really bad. But I know they're a great team, and we've got our work cut. We don't, like you said, we don't have very many left, but they're tough.
Yeah. I like the fact that you've got 4 pretty nice attackers. You've got some really nice hitting going on. You've got, of course, Hutchinson's your senior that attacks. You got Tucker as a junior, and then 2 sophomores who do a lot of heavy lifting for you.
They do. Our sophomores Callie and Harley are tremendous hitters. They're going to be tremendous by the time they're seniors. They work really hard for me. Listen to everything I say.
And we talked about Finn, by the way, one of your seniors, and another senior, 2 more seniors I don't want to leave out. Flowers, of course, does all the serving duties for Hutchinson.
Correct.
So you got a front row, back row exchange there.
Yep.
So, Flowers is the kind of the unsung hero doing the back row duties for Hutchinson. But Sims, I made a little mark here at one point next to Sims' name. Stats are not super impressive as far as attacks. She had 3.
Right.
But she had 7 aces, and I like the way not only does she do a lot of your setting, she kind of shares that with, Pageant, I think, is your other big setter.
Mm-hmm.
But I thought Sims was kind of a spark plug out there.
She's very emotional. Last night she got her 1,000th set for her career. So she's our emotional leader. She does great. She has a lot of heart. She carries, she's my captain, so she carries the team and tries to keep them motivated.
She does a good job at that.
She wants it.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, she's the one yelling at them when you're not.
Yes. And she knows that's what I expect out of her because, they get tired of hearing me yelling at them. So, for the most part, Brooke and I are on the same page. She knows when she messes up, she looks at me and she's like, I know. I'm like, okay, So, it's nice to have a senior that has that mentality and then can also be my voice out there when, I'm blowing my cheeks out because I'm so frustrated.
Right. Well, Coach, hard-fought victory. You deserve it. And really nice season so far. You still have some left. Of course, this week off is going to be kind of crazy, but you still got some really, really big games left. You came into this game third place in Division II, and I think you were, 2 games behind? Who's in second? White Oak?
White Oak.
Yeah. So that's going to really be key, those two White Oak games.
Yep.
Well, Coach, good luck when you come back off the break.
I appreciate it.
I hope you can keep everybody moving the right direction, even though they're off for a week.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, enjoy the week off. Enjoy the Brown County Fair.
I'm sure we will. I'm sure we'll make it up there for a little bit. We're still settling in from our move. So.
Yeah.
But, yeah, we'll be up there supporting. I know the cheerleaders are in the cheer competition on Wednesday. Mike and I are planning on going up to support the girls. So.
Have you got any of the young ladies that are showing this year?
I'm not real sure. I know we had in the JV game, we had a girl that they had a FFA something. I don't know if it was I don't know what it was, but she didn't come tonight. I know we have several that are active in the FFA, so I'm sure we have several girls that are having projects. So.
Well, Coach, again, happy birthday.
Thank you very much.
All right.
20 finally,
Yes.
My first graders believe me when I say that, right?
They're gullible then.
That's right. That's right.
Well, Coach, thanks for joining us. Head Coach Kim Cooper. And again, Ripley gets the victory. Congratulations. We'll take another quick break and be back to name our Snappy Tomato Pizza Player of the Match right after this on the Shack Sports Radio Network.
We could make a big, loud, expensive promo to talk about our high school sports coverage.
Instead, we'll let our coverage speak for itself.
Plenty of time for a catch and release, and
oh, he drains it!
Right side, he pulls up to the 3, he hits.
We're sitting on pins and needles, and it is good.
Cherry picking out a hit, she goes.
With the tomahawk finish.
Goes up, two-hand monster dunk. Your home for Shack Sports, C103 and Good Guys Radio TV.
Our beliefs matter. They're reflected in our words and actions. At First State Bank, we believe in treating people well, and we've been doing just that since 1884. Listening, caring, looking out for each other. It's what people deserve. It's what a real local bank does. While lots of things have changed over the years, our belief in the people of this community hasn't. First State Bank, built on belief. Member FDIC.
Looking for future leaders we can believe in? Look no further than the high school student athletes right here in Ohio. High school sports teach young people how to be effective leaders. It includes learning to listen, accepting responsibility, being a good role model, and it's about respect. The result, it transcends sports. It gives us hope for the future. This message presented by the Ohio High School Athletic Association and the Ohio Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Time to name that Snappy Tomato Pizza Player of the Match. And it's a really tough decision. You heard me talk about the fact that I was really impressed with Brooke Sims tonight, one of the seniors on this Ripley ball club. Harley Polly, only a sophomore. I thought she really played a nice match as well, coming on strong as a young player with 10 kills and 5 aces. You also had Callie Foltz, another sophomore who's coming on strong. She had 9 kills as well as 2 aces. And then Lexi Tucker, a junior with 9 kills. But pretty impressive tonight and finished out the match to get the victory in set number 5 for the Ripley Lady Jays was the one of the other seniors. By the way, you got to give a little bit of credit to Marley Flowers because she does the serving duties for this other player. And she did have a couple of aces. But Olivia Hutchison on that front row with 14 kills, that's what I had her credited for. Could have been a few more than that because sometimes I miss one here or there. But Olivia Hutchison just doing a great job. And Olivia will be our Snappy Tomato Pizza Player of the Match tonight. Again, that one could have went pretty much any direction, as what a hard-fought match here tonight. between both teams. Both teams played really well. It was Ripley winning the first two sets of the match, West Union winning the third and fourth set of the match, and then Ripley coming out on top in that rubber band match, 16-14, to get the victory and to improve their record. Again, they are now 9-7 overall, 6-3 in conference play. And I'm not sure anybody would have picked them to be 6-3 at this point in conference play. Ripley, much, much improved ball club. I want to thank Sarah Rigdon for engineering everything back in the studio on the C103 side. Matt Hildebrand for engineering everything here tonight courtside with me with Goodguysradiotv.com. By the way, you can go back and watch this game if you were listening and want to take a look at it later. You can watch it. Just click on the archives on Goodguysradiotv.com. That will do it for me. I am Ken Smith. Thanks for listening to Southern Hills Athletic Conference Volleyball. And congratulations to the Ripley Lady Jays as they defeat West Union 3-2. That'll do it. Have a good night.